We're back.
You have to microwave it.
Yeah, because the jug isn't left on. So it's already made, but have to heat it.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I sat there thinking I'd made about 6 videos and my phone ran out of memory, so I thought I'd made 6 videos of the whole Watchtower article. And
Where do you keep your cups?
the end cupboard. Oh no, below, look on the thing.
Oh,
I forgot I moved them.
Right in front of me.
I know. So yeah, no.
Dan?
I thought I'd recorded it. I got my friend Anthony to take over. He got the last 25 minutes of it. And obviously I spoke at the end. He's emailing it to me because it's 25 minutes long. It's too long to put onto Facebook. So I'm going to upload it to YouTube. It was weird seeing people who I grew up with. We walked in and my mum's best friend was the first one who came and spoke to us and says, do you want seats? But there was not 3 seats together, so we had to wait, and then they moved people from the back and sat us down, and then when we looked there was loads of empty rows of seats at the front, but obviously they're not going to put us right at the front. So, and that video is not attached.
I told it to bloody attach it.
No, it's blank. So yeah, but after that paragraph where it says about may remain in the congregation, I was getting wound up and I was saying some things loudish. But the elders are hovering around us, moving around, sitting in front of us. Behind us, we felt like they were breathing down our necks. And then right at the end, I couldn't hold it in anymore, and I did shout out, it's a crime. And the person conducting the Watchtower, I didn't know what his name was, went, yes, it is a crime. And then they asked another question, like, what should elders endeavour to do? And I shouted out, call the police. So then at that point, somebody answered up and says, yes, like somebody just said, it is a crime. And yes, they should call the police. And I think I said a few more things. And then I was like, come on, let's go. I turned around to say to my mate, let's go. He'd already gone. I turned around and he was stood out the back talking to somebody who happens to be my sister's ex-JW husband's brother, so her ex-brother-in-law. And I was just like, this is a joke. These are jokers. So we left. And then I asked my mate Dan what he said, and basically he turned around to the guy and says, you're no better than the Catholic Church if this is the way you deal with child abuse, and then kind of put his hand up to say, not interested, don't want to know. So yeah, we left. I literally could not stop in there any longer without losing my rag. It was very intense. So now the plan is we're going to have some coffee and go back with some banners. So
Saying it's too big.
my Wi-Fi wouldn't connect up there to go live. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to try and clear some more space on my phone and maybe video, if my phone will video later, what's going on. I'm gutted that I missed. I thought I was videoing the whole fucking Watchtower thing, and like they're all like 6 seconds long, and then 3 videos are blank. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's probably because
I don't understand why. My lips look so dry. Have you got the lead for your phone? Put it straight on my Google Chrome. Oh, log into my YouTube.
Well, upload it to your YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I'll do that.
So YouTube.
But that was like the first time I've been in the Kingdom Hall since 96. It wasn't good, but seriously, like, I don't know whether they really felt under pressure, but it was a fucking shambles. Right, the guy giving the talk apparently come over from Burton, which isn't that far from us. He talked about Glastonbury and the plastic and the ocean, and he kept showing pictures. I almost laughed out loud. Like, look at this ocean. You could go there today, but what about when the planet's like that forever? Look at this. How beautiful does that view look? Well, yes, it does. That's how life is now. But you can have that forever. And it seemed like they dragged someone in from the street, literally, and gone, right, you've got to give a talk in 10 minutes. He was, I don't know, odd. It just seemed like very, very unprofessional. And then the guy giving the Watchtower talk as well, he was just a bit casual and a bit like, just strange. It seemed very, I don't know, disorganised, kind of, I don't know, almost like they're literally falling apart. So it's quite funny to see, actually. Have you got any input? How did you feel sitting there through the public talk?
It was terrible. It felt like about 6.5 hours.
And it was like half. Normally it's like 50 minutes, and I think they only did half an hour. And I just spent most of my time on Facebook anyway.
It felt like it was going on forever, and I was going over and over the same thing. It was
a joke, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dan, how did you feel your first experience at the Kingdom Hall?
After a long time I haven't been there, I thought, well, this is
how long has it been?
Boring.
First experience in how many years?
14 years.
14 years.
I don't know. Maybe it was less than 14 years, but anyway, I thought he was pretty funny that he mentioned Glastonbury, because he wouldn't know about that. Cause
yeah, and he was saying Glastonbury is cool, yeah, and I felt like saying right at the beginning, what do you know? Yeah. But that would have got us kicked out straight away. If you logged into
YouTube.
And
it was painful to sit.
I can't.
It was.
It wouldn't let me log into anything else.
Well, I don't know. I just thought that when he said if a child abuser, is repentful and that may stay in the congregation, I thought some people will murmur or say something or be outraged, and nobody said anything. Nobody did anything.
And did you notice, like, in the Watchtower, nobody was putting their hands up. There was no hands, and then eventually, like, one person, they kept asking the same person all the time, because it was like...
Log into your account for me.
As if, do you know that? As if, like, they were obligatory, realising that no one was answering, so they needed to answer. And it was just like...
Yep. I know what you mean. It's just...
it
was a painful experience, and I wouldn't do it again.
And after the public talk, the guy got on the platform and says, what do you think to that then? And this kid went, oh, really loud, and everyone laughed, and he was like, well, some people might have a better opinion than that. That was hilarious. I was like, no, feeling that kid. Why can't, Anthony, I can't see YouTube on here.
That is to log on to a new account. Add account.
Can you...
What do you mean?
Can you hold this, please?
For YouTube.
I'm not used to the camera being on here.